Hi guys, I'm Madeline from Lakesidetable, and today I'm sharing with you one of my favorite coffee cafe hangouts here in Effingham, Illinois, Joe Sippers. Stick around to the end of the video because we're going to go back to my place for lattes, and I'm going to show you how to make some really cool latte foam art of your own. But first, you got to meet Brennan and Emily, the husband and wife team of Joe Sippers. So come on, let's go inside. So this is Emily of Joe Sippers. So tell me, okay, first of all, how did you and Brennan meet?
Brennan and I met right here in Effingham at the Firefly. Both he and I loved working in restaurants, and when we heard that the Firefly was first opening, we both interviewed and got hired on as servers for the opening staff there.
Did you guys always stay here in Effingham, or did you leave and come back? Or
our travels led us to Anchorage, Alaska, and then finally Las Vegas, and then we moved back home to Effingham.
And you guys have a couple of kids, right?
We've got more than a couple. We've got three. One, our newest addition, Goldie, was born 2 months ago. So, yeah.
And she's here today, right?
She is.
Okay.
She's with me. I haven't left her yet.
And is Brennan back there taking care of her?
Yeah, Brennan's got the baby. I think he got her to sleep, so I'm hoping he can join us here.
So this is Brennan of Joe Sippers, and what's your favorite part of having Joe Sippers and running the coffee shop cafe?
One of the biggest things that I love is just hanging out with people in town, and just being able to, sip a really good cup of coffee, talk to people, see the regulars day in, day out. And I love that we get to add our own little culinary twist to things, and that has been a lot of fun for us.
Like what?
Oh, just like making some of our own dressings in-house. I love the cheddar ranch dressing. It's something that, in the Midwest, ranch is, it's got to be on every table. And we've been able to make our own cheddar ranch dressing using fresh herbs, and it just has such a lovely, I love it. I could eat it on just about anything.
Definitely the people. I love seeing our customers come in here, our neighbors, our friends. We love being part of the downtown community. And of course, coffee. I mean, coffee is the elixir to my life every day. And so,
Amen.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And so coming into the best cup of coffee that I've ever had every day is just a pleasure. And working with the group of talented baristas that we have is just so much fun.
But I love your coffee. I know you do a lot of your own roasting here in-house, which is amazing. But what makes a great cup of coffee?
Well, a great cup of coffee really starts with the beans, and we source really high quality beans from these really cool microclimates, these specific parts of the world, and those are roasted in small batches here in-house, and then we use just really top-notch equipment as far as the grinder, the brewers, and that all together just culminates in a killer cup of coffee.
You're going to show us how to do a French press?
Yes.
So we're going to head to the back and do a French press.
Right. It all starts with a good quality bean, okay? So you're looking for specialty grade, or you can just buy your coffee from your local roaster. And okay, so for the French press, we're gonna grind our bean. We wanna use a coarse grind setting on your grinder. The grind ratio, or the ratio of coffee to water, usually is 1 to 16. So you want about a heaping tablespoon per cup of coffee. We've got an 8-cup brewer here, so we're gonna put in 8 heaping tablespoons into our grinder. Okay, we're all set there. Let's go ahead and we'll grind. Okay, now that we've got our coffee ground here, we're gonna go ahead and put it into our French press.
That smells so good.
Okay. And you wanna have, I've got my water ready here. It's at a temperature of 205 degrees, which is the proper brewing temperature for getting your coffee properly extracted. And we're just gonna pour the water over the grounds. Make sure everything gets covered. And then we just wanna give it a stir just to make sure everything's getting submerged. And And we're gonna go ahead and set our timer for 4 minutes. You can see we've got a little nice like cream kind of foam on top. And this is just gonna extract, we're gonna strain it. It's gonna make a really nice, rich cup of coffee. All right, so 4 minutes is up. We're gonna take our plunger with our strainer here and just insert it over the top. And you're just gonna push down slowly, which is going to strain all of the coffee granules from the coffee.
And then the best part, the pour.
Yeah.
It's just got that rich coffee. You can, even just the smell of it, you can tell that it's got a really nice balance and hot. Oh, that's a good cup of coffee.
Good.
Nice, thank you.
You're welcome.
I love it. So what do you guys like most about coming into Joe Sippers?
It's such a community place. I come in here and I don't know who I'm going to see, but I always see somebody that I know. Whether it's the guy who runs the library book sale, or the judge, or whoever, just somebody in the community that you know, and you know you're going to be able to just sit down and enjoy some good food and talk to random good people. So.
Well, I've been coming to Joe Sippers since it opened. I remember being so excited because I was just out of college, and coming back here was like, oh, what are you gonna do? But finally, there's a place that you go and just hang out and read, or get people together and talk. So it was a really nice community place.
So what's your favorite thing on the menu?
I also got really excited when they added like vegan options, because I like to avoid meat, and so there's like the wrap, the Thai wrap. Yeah. Oh man.
What about you, Eric?
Breakfast time, huevos rancheros every time. But at lunch, I always go with the Southwest salad. They serve it on a tortilla, so you eat half of it, and then you wrap it up, and you have it's humongous, and it lasts most people for 2 meals. But you know, for me, I eat a lot. But it's good. The Southwest salad, that is truly my go-to, is the Southwest salad.
So I'm here with Brennan, back behind the counter here at Joe Sippers, and one of the things I love here is their latte. It's smooth and mellow and well balanced, and the latte art is pretty cool. So go ahead and step us through that.
Right. So, you know, a latte is pretty simple. It's 2 components. You've got espresso and steamed milk, but those 2 things have to be done right. And so we use a really nice blend of coffees for our espresso. We use Colombian, Sumatran, and Costa Rican, and then we have this super high grade La Marzocco Italian espresso machine. So the grinder already gives us a specific measured amount of espresso that we want, and we're going to give it 1 firm tap down, and then just another to smooth it out. So we got some beautiful coffee ready to brew. Get our cup ready. Probably going to use I'd say about 5 ounces of milk for this recipe. We're going to go ahead and get our shot ready. So that we can just add the milk, and that'll stop when it's done. You're going to purge the line first so you get all of the condensation out of there, and then you're going to start with your steam wand just right at the tip of the milk, and then you want to hear that slow little hiss, hiss, hiss as you steam the milk. Kind of swirl it around a little bit. We want it steamed between about 140 and 160 degrees, and we can kind of tell when it's about there. Give it a couple taps to kind of get rid of any of those big air bubbles. Clean our wand. So we've got our beautiful espresso and our milk all ready to go. And then we're just going to start by pouring a little bit at first, at an angle, and then kind of slowly give it a little bit more of that there, and then draw it through, and voila, we have a leaf.
So we just came from Joe Sippers, and we're back in my kitchen to try our hand at a little latte art. Let's go ahead and spin some milk. Okay, I think it's ready. So I have about 2 ounces of espresso here. And swirl it, tap it. Safe to say that I am not going to be a star barista anytime soon. So if your latte art comes out a little less than perfect too, don't worry about it. I've got a really fun little hack that will give you some beautiful latte art in no time. Make sure you have enough foam on the surface to support 1 or 2 rings of caramel sauce and chocolate sauce. Then take a sharp point like a skewer and then draw lines leading out from the center all the way around. And then go from the outside back to the center to create a design. So there you have a little latte art in 2 different ways. I hope you had fun with it, enjoy it, and you know what? Even if it's not perfect, it's still a damn good cup of coffee. And you know what would be really good with this is maybe a blueberry almond tart. Stick around for that video next and have fun in your kitchen, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.